Let's see what Tom and Ben are talking about.
Agreed. Okay, pro team.
Vancouver sucks. I'm aware. What about the 10 other good teams in the league?
There's two. Ben, do you know how hard it is to build a team that's going to go beat Optic, FaZe, Thieves off
I know,
the rip?
but that's why there's levels to this shit. Is the point I'm trying to tell you.
Ben, I don't get your argument. Yeah, but like you're looking at full Saudi teams winning in challengers, and you're saying they can't do it at the pro level. How the do you know? How do you know that they're not going to improve rapidly?
Because I watched the way that they are. Because I watched the way they've been winning, and yes, they've been very effective against challengers teams that make a million mistakes a map. But you and I all know how pro teams play. They play ahead of the game. They control their discipline. They know spawns. If you're just going to run out and respawn and face smash against pro teams, yeah, if you win the gunfights and outslay them by a million, sure. But if you're not, you're going to get cooked.
Do I join this call? I don't know.
I mean, I don't disagree with what Ben's saying. I mean, I don't disagree with it, but I do think. But Ben, I do think that they are capable of playing the game at a high level the right way. They are capable. We're already seen them in challengers like compete and like play the game at a pretty high level. Like I know challengers is a lot different than the CDL, of course. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Something with Saudi
but
players.
they can learn, like they can improve and get better. I mean, that's why having the right people on a team is important, bro. Like having people who actually are a team. Bro, I dealt with this with challengers. Like when you have a group of 4 players who aren't a team and they just get on and go through the motions and nobody talks and are on different pages, you can't win. And it's the same thing in the CDL. Like you need a team. Mixing and matching all these players and stuff. I just don't think they have the chemistry. They have the teamwork. They don't have that cohesion.
You think people across regions? You think people across regions should never play with each other?
I think this cross region shit needs to stop. I think you either take the team full Saudi or you take the team full NA and you call it a fucking day.
What about Toronto Ultra that had an NA-EU mixed team?
And NA-EU is different because they speak the same language. It's different. NA-EU is completely different. Like if Saudi guys are coming in and they know fluent English, they knew fluent fucking English, I think it's different. I think it's completely different. Like, I don't think QK is going to come into this roster. He's going to be nasty, but I don't know if their teamwork's going to be on point. Like, does anybody in this chat think that QK coming into this roster is magically going to take them to like a top 4, top 5 team? Does anybody think that this is going to happen?
It'll make them way better in S&D, though.
And QK, by the way, is gross. QK is nasty.
QK is
disgusting.
It'll make them significantly better in search. Their search is so fucking bad. They will get better in that mode. I'm curious to see, like, the thing is, Overload's going to change dramatically now with this patch. That's going to reset things. We have new maps and Hardpoint's going to reset things. The respawn's a bit more of a toss-up, but they got to figure out this S&D floor. Because it was really bad with their old team, bro. They were one of the worst search teams in the league, like, by far.
I mean, listen, I will say this, Ben. Yes, they will get better at S&D strictly for the sole fact that QK can snipe, and they don't have a sniper right now. I mean, QK is already going to elevate their roster in search just from bringing the sniper in alone.
Does anyone else think Pred crash out after the major? Maybe that's why they're not sure if
I want to see what you guys think.
I mean,
the
probably,
thing with
that's also probably
the mix matching, Tom, I would much
I'm sorry, bro. If
rather
this team drops Pred, they're brain dead. It is what it is.
Player who has
There's just no way the upside of Exnid is
English,
insane over AG. That's just not a reality in this world.
I think it's much less punishing
Doesn't matter.
that player is on an AR compared to a sub. No, I think Exnid's role is too important, Tom. I think Exnid has to play the game perfectly and set up the map for his ARs behind him. I think it completely matters what role he's running.
I kind of agree. My only counter argument to that, Tony, is we play in a day and age now where everybody's got to be able to do everything. It doesn't matter what gun you have.
You guys remember the episode of the
everybody's got to be able to run an AR. Everybody's got to be able to run a sub. Everybody's got to be able to take routes based on their spawns. Right? Like the game is being played at a level where everybody's got to do their 25%.
And everyone called me
Mercules has talked about this, right?
And said that I was just hating on the Falcons. And I said that Saud was going to have to play perfect Call of Duty and carry the bomb and be an entry fragger and rotate. Does anyone else remember that conversation?
If there's one person out of sync or off flow, like you're already at a disadvantage to top teams because top teams.
You're gassing it though. I agree with you. The roles are still defined. Tom, you're telling me Kismet's not going to set up the map better than Exnid as an SMG? If you have Kismet and Pred compared to Exnid and Pred, you don't think Kismet's going to set up the map on a more consistent level? Obviously, you need to be able to do everything.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it like. Tony, what you're saying is just such a minor thing. It's just such a little thing. Like the biggest problem, Tony, is the communication gap. That's the biggest problem. Like so you're telling me that if you just turned, so you're telling me, Tony, if you put Kismet on a sub to play with AG and moved Exnid to the AR, they keep their team exactly how it is. Their team would be better? You think their team would be better?
Maybe if Exnid can adequately use the AR, yes. I think
get
Octane in there. On him to actually lead the comms and set up the map. Like when you're a main SMG.
I disagree, Chad. It doesn't change anything. Exnid's still in the comms. He's still there.
Yes, but Exnid's job changes significantly. Exnid's job as the main SMG, Pred is baiting him, as he should. Exnid's the first man in. He has to be. He needs to be the guy saying, I'm hitting this pinch. Bring it left. Come right. I don't think Exnid is that guy.
I think they're getting the same exact placing they're getting now. If they did that, I don't think it changes a single thing. Personally, I mean, people might agree, disagree in the chat.
You guys, by the way, act like they. Hold on.
You might be right, but I just think the pressure.
It doesn't move the needle at all because guess what? They're still bad at S&D. I think everybody's just forgetting that this team was godlike at Respawn, and they're the worst search team in the league. We're acting like a role swap, and S&D is going to make them better. Why are we tweaking? What are we talking about?
So I don't know about this baiting shit. Like, the issue is neither.
Why are we talking about Respawn at all with this team?
Fucking bloods in
That's not the problem whatsoever.
Doesn't matter who's going in first. They were both batting under fucking 500. Okay? Like, that is the problem that they got to solve here. They need to start out these S&D
on land, Ben? Did they win a respawn on land?
They are last. They were last in first blood percentage in the league so far this season.
Did they win a respawn on land, Ben?
No, they didn't.
Have they won a Have they?
Ben, did they win a respawn on land? Yes or no?
This season or last event?
Last event.
This event. This most recent event.
Did they win a respawn on land? They didn't win a respawn. So everything you just said just makes no sense. You're saying these guys are very good in respawn. They're very good in respawn. They didn't win a respawn. They didn't win a full respawn.
Tom, on this season, they have a 45% first blood percentage. 45%. Do you think that's good?
You're talking about search. I'm talking about respawn. We're having two different conversations here.
I'm talking about S&D. Do you think that a 45%
they're going to get better in S&D? Ben, they're going to get better in search if they pick up QK. I agree. I agree. S&D is a problem.
They are last. Hold on. They're last in the league, man down at 14%. So not only are they the worst at getting first bloods, actually they're second last in man down percentage. Not only are they the worst team at getting first bloods, they also don't win 3v4.
Join the call. I do not
How do you want them to win S&D with that win condition?
Ben, they will improve a lot in the S&D simply based on the rule. Kismet should never have a fucking sniper in his hands, bro. Kismet needs to be the playmaker in search. So when you put a sub in Kismet's hands and a sniper in QK's, it's automatically going to look way better.
But you're aware that
basis they're going to get better. 1 minute's going to make them win S&D games. It just changes their dynamic.
Why are y'all saying
because QK snipes and he's really good at it. And it allows like an entire, like that's where I think a role swap's important for this team. Because like they tried Kiz on the snipe with like, Kiz I think is a really good enabler on the map for search and just like kind of that first blood kind of role, because Cell isn't doing that and AG isn't doing that. So like when you had Kiz playing a lot slower in search, it just made the flow of the map a lot weirder, and it was really hard for them to get first bloods, which Ben is talking about. And when you put in QK, it allows MC to play the island. It allows Pred to then bait Kiz and actually like have some flow on the map in S&D. Plus QK is really good at sniping. So it like puts them into the combo of being able to get better first bloods, which is again what Ben is talking about.
So right there, the conversation's over.
I mean,
the conversation's over right there.
AG's been better, but not that much better, okay? AG's KD is higher, but bottom 4th in the league in opening duel win percentage. He's last, almost in the bottom of the league in fucking plants. Like, I still think they're going to have still an awkward fit in this search. Like, I get what you guys are saying about respawn and communication and quick decision making. I don't disagree with all that stuff. You guys got to understand.
That's what I'm saying. I can't believe this is even a conversation for Exnid or Pred.
Like, respawn is going to be a little bit of an open decision because.
And I love Saud, bro. I was gassing the shit out of him. I was gassing the fuck out of that guy.
And I just want to let you know, my opinion is I think you are stupid as fuck if you would replace Pred and keep Exnid on this team.
I agree. W Tony. Did I mute the shit?
Wait, what do you mean I wouldn't say that off stream? What the fuck are you talking about?
He's rage baiting. He's rage baiting.
I'll put out my mother's life I'd say it off stream.
I've talked about today. I think
he's rage baiting, bro.
I think you guys were not going to have a real conversation about this, so we can just move on.
Ben, Mom, I swear on your life, I would drop Exnid over Pred. Is that good enough for you? I wouldn't say it off stream.
Let me ask you this question, Zin. What are your thoughts on Damon's take about AG on a stint on Optic? What are your thoughts about what he said about AG?
Can you remind me?
He was very unhappy coaching AG on a consistent basis. He said they very much struggled to get better on a daily basis. What are your thoughts and reflections on that? And do you think the possibility that's also then happening on this Falcons team as well?
Well, first and foremost, he won a world championship for Optic. What an absolute legend. I think that event definitely went pretty well. I think comparing player to player, Pred there are very
Probably
few.
just likes him,
Ben, we had this conversation earlier. I'm sure Tommy will agree. There are very few SMG players.
It depends. If we're on our off stream, I might not. It depends.
That's true. There are very few SMG players that can almost single-handedly destroy top 4 teams like AG can. Very few. There are very few players with a ceiling like Pred who can go do it. And Exnid has not shown that ceiling on LAN, period. Exnid, I think, he's a fun player to root for. He's got a lot of passion. He's had those series online, but he hasn't done it on LAN. Versus a proven LAN beast, a player that's always gotten better on LAN, a player that's won in different titles. I truthfully think it's as clear cut as it gets.
2 years, though? Yes. Okay. If you want to count everything before 2024, what about 2025 and 2026? His LAN record on his stint on Optic as well as his stint on Falcons. That still apply now.
I think Ben just doesn't like AG.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually think just Ben, like Ben's been spewing anti-AG prop for like years now. I think he actually just doesn't fuck with him.
Goes home, kind of out of
I think Ben just thinks AG is like shit and like a detriment to his teams.
I think looking at this year,
like he's low-key been like kind of saying that for a while.
And I think the team, kind of like Tom said, has no chemistry. I think Pred is probably in hell with Exnid as his SMG duo. I will bet my life that Pred will play way better with Kismet leading the charge as an SMG than Exnid. So I think to not try that is brain dead. But that's what I'm saying, Ben. So why are we even talking about dropping Pred? Why does no... Pred needs to be the Hydra for this team. You have Kismet run SMG, and you have Pred be the Slayer. It is clear cut. There should not be a conversation around dropping Pred right now.
I'm going to give you an unpopular. I'm going to give you a slightly potentially unpopular position. I think the way that this game gets played and why I think Optic is so good, why I think FaZe were able to match Optic the other weekend, why I think Gentlemates won, is like the having a bait sub who's not like a top 1/3 in interactions in this game is not like an ideal way to play. You need to, especially in Respawn, ape and all times, and especially some of these S&D maps. The minute that you smell fucking blood, you got to fucking surround a guy and force a trade. Like, you got to play with insane pace because that's the most optimal way to play this fucking game. And I think, like, trying to put people on this pedestal of, like, a bait style, maybe on old CODs that worked where you had time. But on this one, everybody's got to play quick and play quick together. Otherwise, I think
you just said they were a top 4 Respawn team. So now you're kind of contradicting yourself because you were just arguing the fact that Respawn's not an issue.
No, so which is so weird about this team because... Which is so weird to me because in Respawn, I think they did a good job at times doing that on this team. And it's not just at times on, say, like Colossus. Like, they were a pretty good Den team executing this.
But
for whatever reason, but let me finish real quick. But for whatever reason, when this team got to LAN, Tom,
I've been sitting here for 10 minutes, Tom.
No, go ahead. They stopped doing that on LAN. I don't quite understand that one, to be honest. Go ahead, Tom.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Ben, I really appreciate that, AJ. Thank you.
Go off, Ken. Go off.
All right. It's very simple. You either take the team full NA or you take the team full Saudi. If they want to keep mixing the regions, they're cooked. They're cooked. It is what it is. Stop overthinking it. Stop going in circles, Ben.
I don't agree with
that. I do not disagree with you that their S&D lacks and that bringing in QK will make them a better search team because you keep telling us to stop worrying about Respawn because S&D is their biggest problem. I don't disagree with you. I've been trying to agree with you, but for some reason, when I agree with you, you still start going crazy like I'm not agreeing with you. I agree with you on the search.
I agree.
I agree. Their S&D is
terrible. I think
you
could absolutely have a player from
their Respawn on this team is not perfect. You're talking about their Respawn like they're God's gift to Respawn. They're not. They didn't even win a Respawn at the last event. They didn't win one.
It's just got to be the right
There's a lot of problems with this roster. They're not getting like top 6, top 5, top 4, like getting close to that top. No, they're getting bounced. Like they're getting smoked. Like, there's a lot of issues with the roster all around.
They should have got a minimum top 6 of this event, though. They had a good draw.
Well, guess what, Ben? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. They didn't.
They fucking fumbled it so bad, bro.
Okay, and I should have had 3 rings, right? But I didn't.
Yeah, you got cost. It's all good, though.
Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. They need to build a team that's going to be a team and bring chemistry and bring cohesion and have teamwork. Ben, I also agree with your take that you can't have like this baity playstyle. Like everybody's got to be able to like play fast and play aggressive, bro. Like that's just COD in this day and age. Like everybody needs to be able to push out cuts, push out the space, like pin teams back, like stagger teams. Like people need to know how to play the game at a high level. Like that, the top teams like Optic and FaZe and fucking we'll just leave it at FaZe and Optic for now. Yeah, we'll just leave it at FaZe and Optic for now.
When they were good, stage 1,
like FaZe and Optic do that well.
Yeah, you can't breathe on the map with them.
Like, you can't breathe on the map when you play them, and you can't have players who don't play like that. They're gonna hurt your team. Like, they might be good for top 5 and top 6s, but by the time you get to phase, and by the time you get to optic, you can't play like that. You're gonna get rinsed, right? So, like, I don't disagree with the S&D take, Ben. I think there's problems all around. I think it simply just comes down to building a proper team, and I think building a proper team is you got to stop mixing the regions. I think you either go full Saudi or full NA. I think it's very simple. I think it's as simple as that. And I think, like, you guys have been going in circles for like 10, 15 minutes about it, and I think you're just, like, overcomplicating it. I think you're overcomplicating the fuck out of it.
No, but I still think, listen, I don't disagree with you. I think Falcons are half in, half out. They spent all this money on Celium and Pred, and they're still trying to do this Saudi project.
Secret phase?
So they need
that
to
shit's
pick
nuts.
a lane. I do agree with that.
The reaction from Liquid yesterday on the secret phase was fucking
team.
insane,
I think
dude.
now more than ever,
Max's
a full
face
Saudi
was
team
fucking
would work
comedy.
the best it ever has before, and I think they would improve. So we can agree to disagree there. You could say they don't rotate in challengers or whatever, but they're going out there and they're beating a bunch of former pros and winning challengers events on land. And their practice isn't even that great overseas because half the times they're scrimming EU teams on 100+ ping every day. It's just a fucking host war. I mean, challengers over there is a shit show. But I do think Kismet and Pred on SMG, even with QK in the mix, a Saudi player, will still be a little better.
I do want to say this. I do think if you have the regions mixed, it's not that they can't win. It's just they can't do it consistently. Like, there might be days where Falcons goes out and you're like, holy shit. And they might make a run and they get like a top 3 placing.
Getting shit on. That has nothing.
These guys are godlike.
His chat's gonna
because
say
they're all
facts.
talented.
That has nothing to do with anything. Nobody
consistently tournaments where
wins.
they actually make the run and actually do something. Right, I'm just talking about like having like a team that plays at a top level on a consistent basis. It's gonna be hard to do with
people
mixing
from
regions.
North America,
Like,
they
can
can't
bring
fucking
QK
put 2 and 2
in,
together.
and it's QK, Exnid,
has nothing to do with regions.
Kismet, and Celium, right? And like they might actually be really good. Like they
call,
might
I'm
be
not
good,
getting trapped in there,
but
bro.
I don't know if they're going to be consistent. Like I don't know
trapped.
if they're going to be good every day. The only way that it will actually work is if the language barrier is not really a thing, which I do feel like Zaud's getting a lot better with the language barrier, to be fair. Like I feel like he's getting better. It's not perfect, but he's definitely getting better with it, right? Like I don't know how QK's comms are, by the way. Like, I have no idea, like, if he's fluent in English or, like, how it... Because if they're fluent in English and they have good chem and shit, this is a whole different conversation with the QK talk. I don't know, like, how QK's... Is his English, like, good or bad? Like, are these guys going to go... Like, are they going to be able to go into a map and be like, yeah, come... Like, in the middle of a round or, like, in the middle of hardpoint, be like, yeah, come left with me. Yeah, come here. I'm slotted out. All right, trade me. Boom. All right, yo, we come out spawn. Yo, let's hit right together. All right, yo, I'm going to go tunnel. You go left.
I'm going to say this.
Boom. Like, are they going to be able to, like, just have a conversation with each other in the middle of the game? Or is it just going to be straight call-outs, just straight? Like, that's the biggest factor for me. Like, that's the biggest thing.
I sure hope. Listen, if the answer to that is no, then they can't do it, period.
They are in Discord.
They're wasting everyone's time if the answer to that is disgusting.
Hey, guys.
If you can't have a simple... Hey, Sam. If you can't have a simple conversation mid-game, then that's a big issue.
I agree, Tony. Tony, I think that's the biggest issue to me. Like at the highest level, playing against the best teams in the world, on stage, at a LAN, it's not an issue online. When you get to LAN, that's an issue, bro. That is a serious, serious fucking issue. You need to be able to small talk and calm, bro. You have to communicate with each other. If you can't communicate with each other, it's chalked.
Listen, I think they are in year 2 of the project. And they know that year 3 will probably be their best whack at it. And they're stuck between, maybe they didn't realize it after year 1. They're stuck between trying to see what they have in these Saudi players, but also trying to build a core of like NA talent that's going to build them like a championship window. And to your point, Tom, like the thing is they got to operate the next few months to get to a point when next offseason rolls around. Are they all in on just doing a super team of 4 fucking NAEU players? Or is one Saudi player or multiple Saudi players going to join the next one?
Yeah,
that's the
what the fuck?
I also saw some people on a
time
questioning Clay's coaching and stuff like that.
The fuck?
That's crazy.
Like, bro, I don't think like some of the Falcons fans realize like how long Clay's been in the game and like what he's done. Like having
no, that's just like simple, Tom.
What?
You didn't see the clip?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen anything, bro. I've been off the scene in 4 days, bro. So any clips and shit, you got to send them to me. You got to send me everything.
Let me tell you why maybe there's some discourse around Clay, okay?
Okay, you tell me, because there's got to be something I'm missing here.
Because you have 2 choices if you're the people hating on Clay or whatever. There's 2 choices. You can say the problem is the homegrown Saudi talent who always has a smile on his face and great hair, and who will write a 4-paragraph tweet if he makes one mistake in game. Or you blame the WVU graduate vape smoking scumbag with a bronchitis cough. Who would you blame if you were a Saudi fan?
I mean, yeah, I get that. I mean, sure.
That's the answer right there.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I guess but are they blaming him? Like, what's going on?
Hi, honey. Yeah, I'll probably play Deadlock in a little bit.
There's some people.
That sucked into a Rostermania spawn trap.
No, because it started. No. It started way before me. It started way before me because there was a whole conversation on Twitter, and then Clay tweeted about it, and then I tweeted about it a day later because I saw.
Yeah, the Stallions are beating C9, dude. Stallions on Stallions violence.
I guess the issue is like I think the MENA community knows that there's going to be changes in this Falcons lineup. They don't think so. Dropped, but they think that Clay is the reason this team is underperforming. But I don't think Clay is the reason.
Are we playing Deadlock?
Get a fucking first blood.
Whoa, hold on.
Or are we playing
Apex?
Before you go, I gotta give it an update. Guys, Sweetie's playing with the Stallions for the Challengers Cup this weekend because Millie is traveling. He's playing in Saudi. He's playing in Saudi he's getting paid big money to go play.
There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a
lot
of
you desire. Wonderful.
It's just a fill-in.
Yeah,
it's just a fill-in for the weekend for the Challengers Cup this weekend.
There's gonna be a lot of fill-in for the Cup this weekend.
I talked to all the Stallions as well, and they're all ready to sign this contract. We're finalizing the contract right now. I'm changing a few things in the contract, but they're all down to sign. They're all gonna sign here shortly. But they're all locked in to the Stallions, chat. They're all locked in. They don't want to go nowhere. They love being here.
Yeah, W Stallions.
Absolutely.
For drama. Not really. Just talking about the roster change shit. Usual roster change stuff, and then everyone talks about it for 18 hours.
It's phenomenal.
Normal shit.
Tony, I just wanted to give an update because people were tweaking in the chat. I wanted to know.
No, that's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask where Millie was.
Yeah, Millie's actually getting paid some good cash to go to Saudi to play at this tournament this weekend.
Good for him, man. Good for players getting their paper.
Yeah, I was like, bro, go get your bag, bro. We'll get a fill-in for the weekend. It's no problem. And I'm going to build another team later for the Challengers Cup chat. We're building a community team. I got a couple players in mind. We're going to talk about that later. But go ahead, Tony. Were you going to say something or no?
All the
No, I was just going to ask about the Millie stuff.
Yeah,
that's where he was. I saw people in chat saying it.
Sam, what do you think about it, Sam? Because Sam, my take about the whole Falcon situation is I don't think they should do this whole cross-region thing anymore. I think they should either go full on A or full Saudi. Like I think they should just change up the look of the team. Obviously, going full Saudi though could be kind of tough just because of how much money they're investing into MC and AG. Right, so going full Saudi now,
I would do that next year. Listen,
I kind of disagree with everything.
I would not do it at all.
I disagree with anything that Zen was saying.
Building the fucking super team.
Wait, you disagree with what I was saying?
I agree with everything you're saying.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
They go full Saudi, then someone else is going to make the fucking Joe Deceive super team, and it won't be them.
But Ben, can I hear Sam's opinion? Because I was talking to Sam.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I literally disagree with everything Zenny was saying. I think the region thing's fine.
Oh, you didn't want to add to that?
No, I mean, I think the combo between Exnid and Pred is fucking insane. I think it's just Pred without a shadow of a doubt. I just like their team is breaking on land, and no offense to Saud, he's a land breaker. I don't see the upside of the team if Pred isn't on it. Like if you're bringing QK and Exnid, you're just asking to have the same result, in my opinion. Like not only do the comms get worse, but like the gameplay probably gets worse too. Like
Sam, I don't know. Sam, let me ask you a question. If you move Kismet to a sub and Exit to switch roles with Exit, do you think that changes anything?
No.
Thank you, Sam. I don't think it does either.
I don't think it does anything at all.
It doesn't change a single thing.
No.
It doesn't change their roster at all. Literally at all. You know what I mean?
Listen, we can agree to disagree. I'm not saying it would be a crazy thing. All I'm saying is the SMG role is so important, and I think Kismet running that SMG and making the calls an SMG has to make would take pressure off Exton. That's the only thing I'm saying.
But like their problem wasn't even respawn though. Their problem was search. And I know they got shit on land, but their whole team like broke on land. I don't think the fact that they didn't win respawns or win S&Ds is relevant. I think they're just land breakers. But like their S&D was their problem, not their respawn. Like they were a good respawn team.
Sam, I feel like they're a problem on land right now because of their cohesion, like their comms too. Like
oh yeah.
Bro, that's what I think going full NA, like I don't know, bro. Like if you bring QK in. Right? Like, say you have Zaud and QK. Like, bro, I don't know if that's going to work, bro. Like, talent-wise, like, yes, they might be able to make some runs. Like, maybe one event, they'll make a run and go deep, and maybe they'll play well online.
Well, like, you could say that about everyone, though. That's not even just a region thing. Like, G2, right. Guess what? They're 4 North Americans, and they're still shit.
I would just say, Sam, like, from a talent perspective, like, on paper, right? Like, you're like, okay, well, talent-wise, like, they're really good. Right, because obviously you know what QK is bringing to the table in terms of talent. We know Exnid's very talented, but when it comes to the actual tour, when it comes to actually playing the game the right way, LAN is where people get exposed, bro. Like you can't look at online you can't look at online as big as LAN because LAN is just completely different. Yeah, and I think the teams that don't have the teamwork on LAN are the ones who get bounced, like the ones who are chalked. Like for instance, like Carolina, they were really good online, but when you get to LAN, it's just a little bit different, bro. It's just like more organized.
The language barrier is a problem, and we're not even talking about the fact that Selim doesn't even speak English, so you fucking add him to the mix.
I got 2 Arabic speakers on the roster, man.
The comms are a fucking shit show. So, listen, Tom, I think I agree. I think they need a full NA team. You know what? You spend all this money
differently.
You spend all this money on Selim and Pred. If you want to do the full Saudi team, save it for next year. This year, you spent the money. Just try to make it work. Full NA.
I do want to say this as well. Like that has been the biggest hurdle, at least for me, with the FaZe Falcons team. Like Nox is insane. Nox is gross, disgusting. Like literally the do-it-all. But people are having a hard time working with him just for the sole fact that he doesn't speak good English. Like it's hard to coordinate with him in game. Like I said, there was a period of time where Swooty was on a team, and they didn't have nice things to say about Swooty, you know. But at the end of the day, they were speaking a whole different language. Like
is that a reflection? Is that a reflection on the? Hold on. One time be around the bush here. Is that a reflection of like the lack of being able to speak English, or is it also a personality clash problem?
I think it's mainly the communication barrier. I think it's really hard to get on the same page if you can't communicate.
And Ben, how do you ask your teammate how his day was if he can't speak English?
I'm aware, but the way he said that is just like I'm trying to understand if it's not a mix of both. The way he worded it was
I think the communication barrier, Ben, is a domino effect to more issues. It leads to more. It creates more problems.
Fair on that.
You know what I'm saying? It creates because I've experienced it with the FaZe Falcons. I've seen it. We've gone through different iterations, different players.
Wait, so are you saying that you want 4NA because of the language issue with Exnid, or would it be QK in this instance?
I mean, in this instance, I have no idea what QK's comms are like. I'm just gonna.
Well, I'm saying like right now, do you think like they're breaking on LAN because of Exnid not being able to speak fluent English? Is that?
I think that's a problem. Yes, I do think that's a problem because he's a main sub, Sam. Like and that kind of goes back into Tony's point where, you know, I don't think like maybe it'll help a little bit if you bring Kismet onto a sub. I don't think it changes much because I think everybody needs to talk. When you're making certain plays and doing certain things, like you got to be able to like small talk. You have to.
Yeah, that's why we role swapped in Vanguard just for like the comms thing with the subs. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like his English is like
COD is played now. Sam, I don't think it's that bad. Gonna be able to do that.
No, I hear you. I think his English has gotten like he's commanding listenings and shit now. I don't feel like that's like a.
He's getting better.
I think just tweaks on the map though.
I think it's more gameplay. I think he just fucking tweaks. I don't necessarily think it's like a comms thing because I mean their listenings for the last like month or so he's been like commanding plays. Like he's been telling people to do things and like being a predominant voice. So I don't necessarily think it's his comms. I think he just fucking tweaks, like Ben said.
He's a tweak.
Do you think it's more gameplay oriented?
I think it's for sure gameplay related. I mean, bro, we gas the shit out of his listenings. Like he's like telling Pred what to do. He's like calling spawns, like commanding plays and pushes and stuff like that. Like he's been very vocal for them, at least recently. But again, I think he just blacks out. Like his gameplay is just so hit or miss.
The last one we listened to, but I don't know, bro. I feel like when you watch them play, Sam, like the mini map, there's a difference between like calling things out and demanding shit. But just like the little small talk that like the top teams have, like there's a gap when it comes to that shit. In terms of like, yeah, like I could come off spawn and be like, Sam, go left.
Yeah, but like that's not a problem that like these guys have the luxury of like that stuff is like what makes you a championship team, not what makes you a good team.
Yeah, but what are you striving for, Sam? To be a good team?
No, I get that, but like that's a luxury issue, bro. Like shit like that is like the difference between winning a championship and like getting second versus like if you're Falcons and you're getting 8th, you're not getting 8th because your subs aren't talking to each other. You're getting 8th because like you just don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like that's a problem that you push over the edge to become a championship team, not to get 8th.
And I will hold on. Can I just add one thing, Tom?
I'm asking Sam a question real quick. If you were to GM at a team, Sam, if you were to GM at a team. What would you do? Like, would you? I would
just have Kiz, Pred, QK, and Cell, and I would see how it goes. Because let's be honest, this year I think is like not necessarily a wash, but like I think Falcons' approach to the league, like they want to display Mina and Saudi talent, and they're going to continue to do so. And I think depending how the rest of this year goes with QK and Exnid, I think that with Scrap Hydra's, big free agents, Joe DeCeves going into next year, they might chalk the project. But I think for this season, they're going to continue to do what they're doing. So I think if that's the mindset that they have, just sell as an AR, Kiz and Pred on subs and bring in QK. I think it Band-Aid fixes their search because he's a good sniper. And yeah, they probably still have some of the issues with the comms, but like at least you become a little bit better in your shit game mode. Like, I don't think this team's winning. Nobody in this call thinks this team's winning. Nobody in this call thinks that anybody other than Optic, FaZe, or Gentlemates are going to win this year. Maybe Thieves. But, like, nothing that Falcons are going to do this season is going to let them win. Like, they're not going to win.
This was always going to be I thought this was always going to be a transitory year for them because
I agree.
They felt like they would be a big player in, like, the Super Team Simp sweepstakes next year. You guys got to remember, they have a unique marketing condition that they got to satisfy, right? Like, they are still a MENA-based business. They're trying to activate and make that presence in
Rose,
Saudi,
thank you.
in other countries in the Middle East as part of their identity, as also competing on a global scale and winning championships. And like, you look at them like they're like Team Envious or FaZe or Optic that's NA-based, and like, yeah, they're going to have to sign NA talent to EU talent to probably win these things, but they also want to build base in MENA, and it's tough. They got to do both, because if they don't do both, someone else in Saudi is going to come in and start taking all the fucking MENA prospects, and they're not going to have a foothold on that business. It's tough. They're in a very, very tricky spot.
I mean, I think next year they probably just throw the bag at like a super team, like you said, Tom. Probably go full NA.
Yeah, go full NA.
I could easily see them like offering Scrap Hydra, Joe, like somebody else, and do whatever.
Sam, I'm telling you, they could do it. There is so much insane.
I mean, but they're just gonna get last. Like the only way they don't get last is if they just out talent the shit out of people, bro.
Sam, that they made originally was that good. I don't think it was that good.
Yeah, but
I think there was a couple players on the team that were good, but I don't think they actually found a proper team. Like, I think a team of QK, Nox, and Exnid is insane. Like, I think that team would actually be insane.
If the personalities work and like they don't deal with like, there's just so much that goes into it. There's a big difference.
Bro, that team.
Yeah, I know, but but Kings don't want to move to NA.
Actually, there might be too many ARs.
Kings don't want to move to NA.
They have good talent, but that talent's never like talent's not the problem these days, bro. Talent's not the issue these days. It's how you play the game and like what you do together. And like, look at fucking Falcons. They have Cell, Pred, and Kiz. They have multi-world champions on their team. Talent's not the issue. It's what they're doing.
Yeah.
And
Sam,
if you,
look what the Saudis are doing in challengers, like they're even.
Oh, they're fine. No, they're playing really well. Yeah, they're fine.
They won major one, got top 2 major 2. I know it's a big difference, Ben. I know challengers and CDLs are comparable.
Yeah, Nox and them are fucking frying. And same with like what is it, Rock or whatever. I don't know their org that they're on.
But like as I've said before in stream, if you watch Rock,
look at Miami. Like, Miami stays true to their region. Like, they're just like, fuck it. Like, like they're staying true to like that.
But Spain was even so far ahead of where MENA's in year 2 of competitive COD, and Spain's been around for as long as Europe's been around. Like, we've had Spanish Call of Duty players. Like, it's like how we viewed Europe fucking 10 years ago is where MENA is right now. Like, they have so much catching up to do.
Ben. I'm sorry, Ben. What is it you keep saying about how Rock doesn't rotate and that? Like, what are you talking about? That's even more reason that they can be better, because if they're not rotating and they're still winning, imagine when they start rotating.
Yeah, okay, I'll watch them play a lot. Those guys are unbelievably nasty crack shooters. Their movement is really good. They do a good job exploiting that, but playing super quick against challengers players. But the problem is that you're going to play a pro team that's very disciplined, is going to control the map on them, and they're just going to be sitting there face smashing against pros who are just farming kills. Like, that style,
yes, there might be a bit of a gap,
works against challengers. I would have to see. I wouldn't believe it's going to work against fucking good pro teams. They're going to get fucking.
Bro, people used to say that against Miami, and then Miami got better and better, and the Heretics were a threat every time. Yes, there's going to be a natural growth period.
Have Heretics made a final yet? Have they actually done anything of value?
I'm talking about Heretics from when they first came on the scene.
Correct.
The talk around Heretics. You have to give people time to improve. To say a full Saudi team.
Heretics are in the league now. Have they?
You fuck.
Have they done anything? Have Heretics done anything?
To say that the Saudi team can't do anything, no, Ben, they haven't. But how hard is it now to do that? Obviously, it's going to be difficult. Like, Miami are the best they've probably ever been, and they're still not going to be favorites because there's optics, there's phases. It's so hard. How do you form winning teams when you have godlike teams like that?
Money.
But to say that a full Saudi team isn't going to work because they don't rotate in challengers, yet they're winning and placing second, is fucking brain dead.
I'm saying that specific Saudi team won't win because that's the way they play. If you get 4 Saudi players and do a good job controlling the map, applying pressure, then let's have this fucking combo. But the way that Rock plays, I think it's super unorthodox, and I think that style works in challengers. Because challengers players don't play as quick as pros and they make more mistakes. You play a top pro team, they get fucking embarrassed. Yeah, do I think if they played at Vancouver or C9, they might body the fuck out of them? I'm watching, it's probably their first day back. I'm watching fucking C9 get bodied by Swooty and them, you know? Like it's possible, but they go play a better fucking pro team. They play at Toronto. I don't think they're winning.
But Ben, that will come with time. I'm not saying they're going to walk the floor with people immediately, but the Saudi players are the best they've ever been. I can guarantee you right now, if you made a roster of Exnid, Nox, Kicks, and QK, they would find success over time. They would get better and better.
What's your realistic mark of success? What's your realistic mark? What do you think they get to?
I think that could be a top 6, top 8 team.
That's right, Tom.
In like a
top 8 maybe. Top 6 like your question.
Good rip, Tom.
In like a year from now.
Thank you, Sam. Are you guys done talking about
No, but Ben, you're saying top 6, no. But who are your top 6 teams right now? Name them.
FaZe Optic.
Yep.
Thieves Toronto.
Who's the next 2?
A good list.
It's some combination of G2, Miami. Who else have I not fucking named?
Okay, you don't think the Saudi teams, the full Saudi team, if you take the best Saudi players, could go toe-to-toe with those 4 through 7
I think if you make the best Saudi team now, I think they have a chance against C9, like pre-roster change, Boston, Vancouver. I think everybody else in the top 9, I think they would struggle.
Oh, AG's cooked, Sam. He's cooked.
Oh, yeah, taking pictures and shit.
Oh, they're taking selfies and shit and pictures and shit and hearts and fucking... Oh, it's not good.
You think it's cooked?
I mean, look at you seeing what I'm seeing.
I mean, they were just taking a picture because they're just on a flight together back to NA. I think you're overthinking this one.
Okay.
I think you're overthinking this one,
it. All right, I'm overthinking it.
I think when they do this straight up battle, I think AG wins. I think if AG,
bro, why is that even a conversation though?
Why is it conversation?
Like that makes me think that Falcons as an organization just have it like a purely ulterior motive as opposed to just like having a good team and like trying to make the best team that they can. I think that is like the fact that it's between Exnid and Pred is like that's almost like malicious of that org in my mind.
I think you guys sometimes got to take off your player glasses and understand this from the other side. Like they know that AG probably wins that battle, but it's a battle that's got to be had. AG's got to show them when put into this position that he steps to, and then from there they kick it on and get better as a team.
Bro, AG has been one of their better players this entire season. AG's amount of dumb shit that he has done has significantly reduced this season. I think AG has played a good brand of Call of Duty up to this point. Statistically, whatever bullshit you're about to pull out of your ass, Ben, I do not care. Watching the series and understanding the game, I think AG has been good this year.
But you won't say that off stream, Sam. You only say that because it's on stream, Sam.
The point.
I hear you.
I think
that's what Ben said to me. That's what Ben said to me and Tony when we were talking about it. He was like, "Oh, you guys wouldn't say this off stream. What are you talking about?"
I think that they are frustrated that their team plays a completely different brand of COD online to LAN. Because I agree with you online. AG has been a big contributor to success, especially in Respawn. I agree with you. And it's not just on Hangout maps. For example, we talked about how good they've been on a map like Den Hardpoint, okay, or Den Overload. Like they've been pretty good in the response. S&D, everybody sucks. Okay? Then they get to LAN and everybody plays like a fucking snail on the team. And it's super fucking bizarre. And I think their reflection on that is they need to get better in search. That's why they're bringing in QK to...
So how does this involve AG and Exnid battling out? Anything you just said, how does that circle back?
Because at the end of the day, they need to have an open competition for that last spot. Nothing is gifted for a team has gotten back-to-back top 8s, and people need to fight for their spot. And
bro, the org has to be forcing it,
bro.
That's the only thing that makes sense, Ben. The org has to be forcing it.
I think sometimes you guys look at this like a player perspective, and you got to understand the other side of it. Of course, AG
what's the other side? You didn't even explain the other side.
Hold on, I'm doing the intro. Hold on.
Ben, if I put Pred and Exnid in front of you, and are you picking Exnid?
Ladies and
Dude, that is insanity.
Welcome to another episode of The Flag. I'm your host, ZooMaa. I'm joined by the best co-host in NJ.
Oh, Tommy's eyes are low, bro. Tommy's eyes are low, dude.
Bro, it's because these guys keep arguing and they won't let me get a word in, so I start ripping to Jay, bro. That's what happened.
Ben, if I put Pred in front of you or Exit in front of you, Ben, to build a team, who are you picking?
Right now, I'm taking AG over Exnid.
Okay. Is there any instance in the world that has ever happened in the infinity years that have ever existed that you would take Exnid over Pred?
Hey, Ben,
potentially this situation.
No, you just said, actually right now, you just said no. You just said you would take AG. No. Literally 4 seconds ago.
If I were building a team from scratch, I'm taking AG over Exnid, yeah.
Are you putting AG on this team right now?
Right now, for what they need from this team, I understand why they're doing this.
What do they need from this team?
It is so obvious.
I think what they need to do is they need to.
Oh my God! I can't just get an answer.
Okay, you gonna let me talk?
All I do was let you talk.
Okay, 2 things they need to do. One is they need to continue to play at a quick, aggressive pace together and respawn. And the second thing is they need to do a much better job of controlling S&D rounds. They're last in first bloods. They're last in winning man-down situations. They're one of the worst defensive teams in the league.
We know, Ben.
They don't do a good job of controlling S&D rounds.
Yes, we are all aware of their S&D woes.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to help, Ben.
Those are the 2 issues they got to check.
It's going to be Kismet on an SMG, which, wow, brain blast. No one could have saw coming. That Kismet should be on the SMG. That's going to help their search first blood percentage, I think. I think him not sniping and him running an SMG, playing his natural role, is going to help. And I think AG is going to complement him way better.
I agree.
That's why why I don't understand why this is a conversation right now.
It shouldn't be one. And again, to go all the way back to the beginning of the topic, for the 15th time, Falcons have to be forcing this conversation. Because anybody with a brain is taking AG.
Bro, AG is literally the heart of this team. He's the confidence. He's the stage presence. He's the guy standing up. He's the guy getting this guy and bringing them together and getting these guys in a huddle and shit and fucking bringing the energy and fucking like he's like that guy for these guys. He's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Unless there's something else going on, I'm not in the camp. So you know, at the end
unless
of the
there's
day,
some crazy out of game shit, it just has to be the Falcons forcing this.
There can always be some other shit. I'm just saying, like, you need camaraderie. Like, you need that. Like, I feel like AG kind of brings these guys together, but I don't know, bro. Like, I know the Bulldogs like that. I know the Bulldogs like that a lot, too. So maybe they're getting that from the Bulldog. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe, like, because Kiz fits that role pretty well as well. But I think they're crazy, bro. I'm pretty sure they're spending a lot of money on AG, too. Like, I don't think AG's, like, cheap. Like,
he's not cheap.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna want to play him if they're spending that type of money. I mean, I don't know what's going on with this camp, to be honest. And Benji, where did you see people talking smack about Clay?
He tweeted about it.
Fucking Twitter. It's been a multi-day fucking thing.
Twitter? Yeah, he tweeted about it.
It's been a whole thing on Twitter. Clay tweeted about it. Their fucking performance coach replied to me. Apparently, it's been going on for a couple of days now. Because I think obviously, look,
that just comes with the region thing.
The Falcons fans are very, and I understand it, like very.
Yeah.
They tweet about it. They've been very frustrated that, again, as we've discussed, they've been pretty solid online. They've been in hardpoint overload. They've been a top team in those modes online. S&D has really struggled on both the online and LAN end, but when they've gone to LAN,
he deleted everything.
Beating top teams and also, like, you know what I'm saying?
He deleted everything.
You can probably go on Reddit. It probably has.
I'm on Reddit right now.
I mean, it was
conversations to another team, though.
It was nothing crazy. I mean, it was literally.
No, he was just talking about like the hate he was getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, I don't think Clay deserves any hate. I'm sure he's a good coach. He's a great mind. He's a confident guy. He's always been better on land. So listen, that's just the region.
Yeah, whoever's cooking Clay,
it's just the region.
You got to start looking in-house at the players and see what the fuck they're doing on the map. Those are your biggest problems. Don't start pointing at the coaches. Don't let me go down this whole rant because this is where I'm going to start bringing up Crowder. Okay, because when things aren't going good for FaZe, let's have a conversation, and it's a picture of fucking Crowder, and constantly trying to bring Crowder down when Crowder has done a lot with this team. Crowder has been with this team for years, and then they come and win, and I don't see a single fucking post. This team was in the gutter. This team was fucking. Everybody was saying this team is terrible. This and that. Fucking cooking this team. When the coaches helped do this shit, and then they got way better. I know the coaches have been grinding with the team. You got 04 in the chat right now. He just said the coach 04 twin. They pick and choose. They pick and choose, bro. They pick and fucking choose. I'm gonna defend Crowder here. Yeah, man. Sure. I probably got a little bias because that's my godfather, man. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? But He deserves to get some gas here, man. He deserves to get some fucking gas, man. He deserves it because they fucking turned it around. Coaches look good. Players look good. Bada bing, bada boom. Stop blaming the fucking coaches all the fucking time, man. Start blaming the players who go out there and have to perform. They're the ones who gotta get blamed.
That'd be crush out.
The only time we should start blaming coaches is if they're not in the fucking practice room, they're doing other shit, they're going to raves at night and not taking their shit seriously. They don't record VOD. They're fucking showing up.
Wait, who's going to raves? Who's that?
They're not writing fucking strats down. They're not writing fucking stats down and shit. Like, they're not putting in any effort. Like, it's like, yo,
that sounded real. That was a very specific gripe that Tom just brought up. Who was that?
Bowling
I don't know. It just came to me, guys. It just came to me.
Yeah, bowling as well.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, bro, that's when you start to work. That's when you, as if I was a player, that's when I would start tweaking. Like, yo, what the fuck does this guy do if I'm in the practice room and we're getting fucking horked and this guy does? I'm gonna point at the coach. I'm gonna say, what the fuck is he doing? You know what I'm saying? And then go from there. Like, brother, start looking at the players. Stop blaming Clay. Stop blaming fucking Clay. Clay has nothing to do with why the team's getting shit on right now. He has nothing to do with that. If anything, Clay's probably trying to help any way he can to micromanage this situation and try and get these guys to actually start playing winning Call of Duty. Not good ranked play fucking Call of Duty. Good fucking fundamental Call of Duty at the high level so they can start winning. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. Just, you know, I've been hitting the campagna and I had to go on a little rant because I just see some shit, bro. I just see some shit and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You guys ready to move on for the Falcons, or we're gonna keep talking about the Falcons all day?
Yeah. We can move on.
Okay, let's see what happens. But we all expect AG to probably win this battle, right? And
yes, I would be shocked if X on that team.
I love. Oh my god. Ben just summarized his entire argument against AG with the closing statements of the Falcons by saying, "Yeah, we all think Brad's gonna win this, right?" Dude, I'm gonna fucking lose. You just didn't
listen to what I said. It's all good though. Let's move on.
Okay.
Get his ass back.
Okay, let's talk about Carolina. Let's talk about Carolina here. Sam, Tony thinks Carolina is the best possible team for a Challengers player right now. What do you think? Do you agree with that?
Out of the realistic options, I do think it's one of the best landing spots.
Yeah, I mean they're in good champs qualification. They have lurks. Yeah,
salary wise, tough.
I mean, look at the other options though. You go to like Boston, they're down there. C9's down there. Vancouver, I wouldn't want to play anywhere near that org nor players. Yeah. Like. There's not like this team and like
this is a hard one though. I feel like for a player, this is a hard one. Or do you think it's not a hard one? You think it's hard every day of the week?
You sign a deal to the end of the season. You don't let them sign you to a 1+1, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I agree. I just think it's just because where they are on the table. Like they have a pretty good online consistency.
They have lurks.
They have lurks. Like they have some solid pieces.
Hey, listen, guys. They have lurks. That's all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? If you can get a good team around lurks, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Fucking tell you.
I think if you're a player, like if you're a player in this spot's here, I think Tony's probably right. This is probably the best spot you could be right now if you're a player.
Listen, with this team, you can feel confident that you're making winners bracket at every major, right? Like you're not going into online splits going, oh fuck, we're gonna have to do the impossible to make winners, right? This is a team that can be in the winners bracket, a team that should be at COD champs. That's really all there is to it. I mean, that's pretty much all you can ask for now as a Challengers player.
What's the matter, Ben?
Winners bracket is only going to apply to one more event. That's Major 4. And champs, like they're fighting for the 8th spot. I don't think it's a guarantee that they make.
Well, they're in a much better spot.
Or Vancouver.
Exactly.
That's what
I agree,
mean,
but they're not a guarantee to go to champs at the moment.
No, but they're
in an absolutely much better spot.
spot.
I'd rather be defending the spot than trying to
get it. So what? They're trialing out a bunch of players. They're trialing out a whole bunch of players and just rotating people in and out. Am I the only one who feels like trialing is like kind of fugazi?
Trialing's
it depends who you play, bro. If you play FaZe with one person, then you'll play C9 with another. It's like fuck.
Yeah, right. And it's like, but I think they also realize that. Like, I think they know, okay, well, yeah, but he also played C9 and he played FaZe. You know, it's just like, how long are they trialing players and how many players are they trialing? Like, if you're trialing 2 guys, it's not that bad. If you're trialing like 4 guys, like I'm hearing all types of shit.
I thought it was like 2 for this spot.
Listen, I'm hearing a lot of names flying around behind the scenes. So it's just like, you know, I hear a bunch of, like, I'm seeing Fire right now. And then another one was who? Geo?
Geo, yeah.
That was false though.
Geo was false?
Geo was false, yep. They're not trialing Geo, at least not as of right now.
So it's just Fire.
As of right now, the only confirmed player they're trialing is Fire, yes.
Correct.
Okay, that's
Luca was linked here, but I think he's going to Saudi for that land thing, so I don't think that's happening.
Ronnie said that they're after Geo, but Mikey, they're telling me that that's not true.
I'm telling you
Ronnie
that's not
tweeted
true.
it that they're going after Geo. So what, Tony? You have outsider info? You hit up Geo,
Correct.
and he said
I didn't talk to Geo, but I know for a fact, as of right now, they're not trialing him. Maybe that'll change. But
how do you know?
I'm not gonna.
He's tapped in, Tom. The fuck?
I got conspiracy.
Yeah,
I think I know
Sam,
why.
so am I.
I think I know why.
Sam,
Why?
so am I, Sam. I'm tapped in too.
I hear you.
Huntsman Geo.
No, I've been trying to figure out. No, as of right now, no plans for Geo on the Huntsman. I have no problem saying that.
Pinky swear.
You're 30.
Okay.
I mean, Jesus, why are you guys trying to get my sources?
Don't say you guys.
All I'm telling you is that Fire is definitely trialing, and I heard the Geo one was false. That's all I heard.
Yo, we got to talk about Donnie, bro. We might have to raise his jersey. No bullshit.
What do you mean?
Wait,
Donnie?
This guy's conversion rate is fucking insane.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same problem though. They go in and they come out.
Yeah, nah. I mean that
gets cooked.
Yeah, but I didn't want to talk about that.
Did you see the
Sam should try to talk about the one side.
I didn't want to talk about that.
Did you see the fucking Stallions cards?
No.
They pulled up a fucking. They pulled up on Reddit. They made a collage of all the Burger King Stallions cards in the past.
Oh, we're losing football linemen.
Wait, they made
the lands that we won. They don't talk about the lands that we won. They don't talk about the placements that we get. They don't talk about the.
Wait, they made like
conversion rate
X
of the
Stallions
league,
cards.
Yeah, like Burger King stats,
shit.
like Asa at an event getting a Burger King card and Exceed getting a Burger King card. It's somewhere over here. You want to see it? You want to fucking see it?
Oh man, Tom.
Should we look at this?
Sam, I mean, Sam, we got to be honest too. I mean, Donnie's sending him to Surge in Boston, right? There's
but he's not telling him to go there. You know what I mean? He's not telling him.
There's a certain level to this game, Sam.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's true, but bro, those.
You want some gas, Tony? I'll gas you. Is that what you want? You want some gas?
They're not even good.
Oh, I got a link in my chat.
Toronto and Thieves?
Yeah, those guys are not that good.
Wait, what is the Falcons tweet? Is it just confirming this shit?
Wait, Dylan Attach is in here?
Orb.
They put Dylan Attach in here too. Oh my god.
You found it,
yeah, they linked me. They put Dylan in here, man.
Hey, look at the ReeaL Falcons. I got the orb, Chad. I got the orb. Slowly.
Wait, what did Donnie say in your chat? He said, I don't do it with pros. I do it with people who dropped the BS in the league and are canceled.
Canceled?
Bro, Donnie, what the hell are you talking about, Donnie?
Just trying to gas. I was just trying to gas Don, bro. He might need to be in the rafters. That's all.
I think Reddit is down right now.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all stay safe. I'm gonna go play Deadlock with my wife. You guys, yeah, you guys enjoy the Rostermania comps. What's up?
I'm about to bob off too.
Must have picked up Kenny.
Yeah.
As a sub?
Yeah. I don't know. Do I hate it? I don't know. You hate it?
Is this the best plan I've ever heard, or is this the worst?
I don't know, dude. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I don't know if I hate it or not. I really like the Afro pickup. I think the Afro pickup is a W. I thought it would just be ReeaL, but I don't know. It's the same thing about anywhere that Ken goes. It's just like if he goes positive or not.
I might need to leak it about ReeaL.
Oh shit.
I might need to leak it.
Oh shit. Leak before I go? Leak before I go?
And I know what Ben's thinking, but I'm getting text messages from everybody.
Wait, leak before I go? Leak before I go?
I feel like we're too far gone, man. I feel like we're too far gone.
Do it, Tom. Do it.
Say, Tony, you know what I'm about to do?
I think so.
You know. You fucking know. We might have to do it, Tony. We might have to do it.
Don't say we. You do it.
I'm gonna put in the chat. Just make sure like we're all on the same page. This is happening, right?
Whoa. We're in Discord. What chat are we talking about?
What chat?
Discord chat.
Like this call chat?
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, hit open chat. Right click, hit open chat.
I got a chat. Don't worry, I'll leak.
Did we all hear this, or am I just? I've heard this from multiple sources now. Lots of people are telling me this shit, man.
Are you gonna type it? Like, yeah, I mean, did we talk about this on
stream? Oh yeah, we talked about that a while
ago. We never talked about this on stream, bro. And I'm hearing this is actually
No, we talked about that on the flank.
And I'm hearing it's for this guy.
Oh
yeah. I heard that. Yeah. I did hear that.
Yeah.
That's fucking pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, when it comes out, if it comes out or if it happens, because it's been a rumor now for about fucking 2 months. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, everyone's well aware of what it is.
Yeah. This has been like not a particularly well secret.
No, I guarantee you. Chat's not fun. I mean, they are brain dead, but they're not brain dead.
Oh no, they're getting it. They're getting it. Yeah, they're getting it. Yeah, they're getting it. Yeah, they're getting it. Yeah. Yeah, they're getting it. The chat knows, Chelly. The chat knows. I don't remember. Did we talk about this?
We talked about it on the flank a little bit. We didn't say like names and shit, but we talked about him going back to Miami on the flank.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually talked about this yet, but rumor on the street, ReeAL's going back to Miami.
No, I promise we talked about it on the show.
Apparently, it's for Trakes.
Anyway, y'all stay safe. Enjoy that combo, man. For real.
Hate it, bro.
That move sucks.
That one on the timeline yet? And
bye, guys.
Bye, you can't tell Tommy anything.
All right, chat. We're gonna play some video games, man. That's enough of the Rostermania fucking blender for a little while. Yeah, it's apparently for Trakes, chat. It's been an ongoing thing for the last couple of weeks. I don't know. Unknown. I don't know why. I'm not going to speculate why. It's just what I have heard. It's been a thing for like a little while, basically since he got dropped from Toronto. Well, not since he got dropped. It was a little bit after that, but it's been a thing for a little while. I don't know why. I'm not even going to attempt to speculate on why either, but Heretic's not have a spine. I don't know. I'm not, again, chat, I'm not even going to sit here and speculate about it. I don't know.